Oh yeah, you got your wireless headset.
That too.
Are we down Anthony for tonight?
Yeah, we're down in Anthony and in Erica. I don't know what time Anthony's getting home tonight. I think he's probably getting home in an hour, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I am now in the living room, so
Here, let me put my dish away. Hold on.
everything is super close. More so than it was.
Troll Claw Ford.
There's stuff up on my phone so I don't get my new phone all greasy. I got the white one too. It's super pretty.
Okay, yeah, so I don't want to do much without the others, but also hello, welcome. Sorry, it's been crazy over here. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been.
Oh, that's a good song. Also.
So we were fighting Tiamat last time we left off, right?
Yeah, we got 2 heads taken care of. There's still a couple more.
I was just gonna say, I thought Dandy just told her she needed a tracheotomy and dealt with it all.
She needs 5 tracheotomies.
Well, yeah, the thing is, she swallowed each of us. We are now the tumors, and then we just have to cut ourselves out. Easy enough, right?
Yeah, I hope.
What you got? No problem.
But I guess their insides are as tough as their outsides, so you're all screwed.
I don't agree with that ruling. I don't agree.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but I guess anyway. All right.
My scaly insides.
Cool. Yeah. So welcome back, everyone. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been. And oh, hi, Cersei. She's so cute. Yeah. So we're gonna pick up kind of where we left off last time. For a refresher, you're all on a caravan through along the Sword Coast. It's very exciting. And we took a break for a few weeks so Anthony and I could get our shit together. That's still not happening, but we're playing D&D again. And basically, y'all have been on this caravan. It's been real interesting. You've met some people. You've only been on there for about 2 weeks. Thoroughly has servants now. Mm-hmm. But he's trying to not make his servants, but they refuse.
He's still trying to refuse. He's arming them now, though.
And yeah, you are. You've found a little bit out about the cultists, which I have notes. Just a second.
But wait, I have notes on these cultists.
Yeah, you've met
Skinny Noodle Man, who's from the town that Dandy is around, was a hero of now because he won the cheese wheel.
Fennec, Alvarin, who was very drunk, and 2 sisters, Thimbra and Orla. who one didn't say anything, the other was sort of hostile, sort of not, yeah, not, oh my god. Sorry. not, not as friendly as Fennec, we would describe.
He likes the booze. Oh wait, was that? Am I mixing up characters?
Zalvrin is the dwarf. Fennec is the one
Oh.
who was like his hero because you won the cheese wheel.
Yeah, he was like the young guy who was super interested in everything.
Very oversharing.
Yeah. Seems to be, I don't know. Who knows why he's there? Because he seems like a decent dude, but he's on this. He's working for the dragon cultists. So
yeah, we figured out that they are carting stuff for the horde or for the cultists, but from Grennis, there was some stuff from Grennis. So
yeah,
confirmed.
Yeah. And so last session, you battled a bunch of trolls and killed them. You're in this like ford that's surrounded by like swampy water, and it's called Troll Claw Ford. It's creepy. You're trying to get through there as fast as you can. The water around you is all black. They say that it's been touched by Bahal, which is why it is black. And yeah, you're moving about through this land. You took a long rest so everyone can reset their HP and stuff. I'm sure you did already.
I was wondering, after that fight, because we kind of ended after the fight, like immediately, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We had to go. Anthony and I had to leave. Yeah.
Could Dandy have maybe cut off like a troll hand? Because they're probably huge, right? Like super,
yeah.
Maybe just like maybe we should start taking trophies of the things we've killed to prove to people that we are amazing adventurers.
Why don't you roll a dexterity check?
Sure.
See how well this trophy is, if you would like to cut off something.
Oh, an 8? So is the wrist bone above the elbow, or?
So as Dandy works as his second second job, trying to become a I don't know what you would call it, a physician, surgeon,
Medical, just a general practitioner. I'm just a GP. I think no specializations. I treat.
And thank God, because as he's trying to remove the wrist from the rest of the arm, he slips and just butchers he's like cutting right.
Does this look like a hand anymore? As I hold it up to everybody to look.
Yeah, it's really like you start vomiting the moment you cut it open, and you have like maybe everything but the thumb. Yeah.
Okay. This isn't very good. I throw it away. I kind of throw it with the rest of the body. Does anyone have any suggestions of a less disgusting trophy that we could perhaps take? Maybe off some of those ogres.
Maybe they have. Do ogres have some sort of religion or some sort of religious object they would have? Something that's well known for trolls to have or ogres to have?
Roll a. Yeah, you can roll a history check. Yours is a good one.
Exactly. Really, will just start chopping yours off at that.
Zag, you're not really, you haven't really heard of any body parts that are treasured, though you have seen some people collecting trophies such as ears, but they're more of a sentimental value, though maybe they'd get you further in the right circles.
But they don't like worship any god or deity. They would have like sort of figurines.
Oh,
or any sort of like well-known, like like trolls always have this thing. Also, how many healing potions do you have on you, Dandy?
Ooh, that is a good question. 0 as of that last fight.
I tossed 2 to you. You now have 2.
Excellent. Thank you.
Seemed to do with the damage you caused.
Sorry, what? All I heard was damage you caused.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot. I'm push to talk. You remembered that there are some regenerative. So Eldkin tells you that once during a battle, she saw a troll regrow fingers that it lost and started to heal itself as they were fighting. And you aren't quite sure, but you think it's the damage that you caused that may have stopped them from regenerating.
Cool. Useful. I just move my flaming sphere or whatever just to crisp the body a little bit, just in case.
Yeah.
It couldn't regen from death, could it?
I don't know.
You don't
Have
know.
any of the ears regrown?
Doesn't look. Well, that you've taken off.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it.
Darn.
Just keep going. We killed so many trolls. Look at all.
Infinite food!
You wouldn't want to eat these. They smell bad.
Yeah, I don't think so, no.
Really should have kept them alive. We could have harvested ears and then tried to sell them.
Is it safe? Yeah.
I think we
See,
move these
around
guys out
trolls
the road. Yeah.
like that.
Troll cattle.
What do you think? Just dump their bodies in the river? It sounds like it'll make a difference. The water's already pretty nasty, right?
That or just side of the road and let the scavengers do their work. Let nature take its course.
Sure, I can agree to that. Well, I'll get this ogre arm, or part of this ogre arm, and I'll carry that if everybody else can do
I'll
their
get the
part.
other part of the ogre arm.
We're also weak.
It's also they're
I
large
guess I'll grab
creatures.
the ogre.
So you would have to roll a very good strength check to do that. Go ahead.
Oh, that's right. You have those damn knuckles.
Oh yeah, he's got ogre gauntlets,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I always forget that until he starts trying to roll strength.
I got it.
As you pull up a large creature, you hear a crack in Thorilli's back, and he kind of gets a pain in a short pain in the back of in his back, like right above the hip. And you get the feeling that this troll might be a little too heavy for you.
Thrilly, you're supposed to lift with your knees.
You know, Thorilli, I think I can help you with your back as I start to draw my deck. No, no. My ways are a little. We'll get you to a proper.
We'll take our
physician.
time and we drag him off the road, no problem. Like, leave him a good ways in.
We'll get Rona and Halik to help us, our strong people.
We'll hook up our sick horse and we'll do some ropes, whatever we need to do,
We've also got 4 servants as well.
Traveling companions.
Traveling companions, of course.
Poorly paid servants. As you start to pick up this troll, many of the members of the caravan start to protest. How are you going to take this? You can't put this on a wagon. We hate it. Get it out of here.
Yeah, we're putting it on the side of the road. We don't want it in a wagon.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were trying to carry it with you.
No. We just want it off the road. I figure you don't want to, like, if your caravan's coming through, you're not going to try and just, like, roll over corpses.
Yeah, that's appreciated. Yeah.
I don't want to keep this goddamn thing, no.
All right, and would you like to do anything else?
Check out the rest of the caravan, because were there other people attacking, or were everybody else just really slow to do their stuff?
I would say just like during these battles.
You cut out.
I would say like during each of these encounters, like the other caravan, they're either securing the goods or the people, and the other half are fighting other enemies.
Cool.
Yeah, and they're kind of collecting themselves during each fight. You do like sometimes you lose like a person, who might be not as skilled as you, though. It's sad. There's not much time for mourning.
They knew what they signed on for, sort of.
Yeah, they're just like no-name people and the extras in the background that get slashed out. Okay.
Cool. I checked to see if the cultists are okay.
They look good.
All right, cool.
They look real good.
Ooh, hello.
You see, as you are all gathering collecting yourselves, you do see Fennec is very nervous. This seems to be the closest encounter to something that's dangerous. I mean, you've encountered like orcs before, but this troll was very tall, very scary, very smelly, and you do see him taking a moment, a little longer than the rest, to kind of settle down from this. His like naivete is really starting to show.
Good to know.
Yeah. Would you like to do anything else, or?
I think we're okay. Like the water, we're like near the water at this point, and we see it's really gross, and there's not a lot we can do about it.
Yeah, and I think this is about like 3/4 through the first day.
Oh, got out again?
Nah, I stopped. Anthony just got home too, and I was checking this message. Lisa got home at the same time. So it's about 3/4 into the day, and the caravan master, what's his name, Arvin, I think, says that there's a safe keep up if you just go at a little bit of a faster pace. You'll get there. Oh, Andrew.
Yeah.
I think it's Andrew. Oh yeah. I say Alvin. Anyway.
Alvin and the caravanners.
So you make your way to this, and it's surprising because you've been in pretty much deadlands. There aren't really buildings here, or any even remnants of buildings, but this is almost like a fortress toppled to the side. It's sloping and it's made of stone, and you see that it's there are patches within the walls of the masonry coming apart. It's not in great condition, but it is in good condition for a place that has this barren. And you find yourselves in with another caravan that's going kind of the other way, and you find out that this place is a safe haven, the only safe spot to camp out at night. And you mingle, it's a little nice to see new faces. Yeah.
Was it like caravan going one way and caravan going the other way, and we intersected them, or did they just catch up with us along the road?
So you're going
north.
North? Yeah, you're headed north, and they were headed south. And you just happen to be staying in the same, like, hitting Trollclaw Ford at the same time.
Okay, so could I go seek out their most competent looking person?
Yeah. So, go ahead.
I was just... Nope, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh. Go ahead and roll Roll a perception check, which I know you'll nail, but just in case.
We'll see. I swear I never roll well on the things I'm good at, supposedly good at. Ooh. Ooh. 28.
So strong. Push to talk, I think.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Thank you. Your eyes immediately hone in on a person who's tall in stature and has short, military cropped hair. They almost look like remind you of Sildar. They're very they have a very proud stance. If you remember Sildar way back when. And
Elf? Is he also an elf?
he was a
I think he was a
human.
human lord
Sildar was a
giant, so
human?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Older, graying.
Ooh, you're a robot.
Me?
Me,
I am?
Yeah. Oh, you're
I
better
heard you
now.
fine.
You're all better.
Okay, just tell me if it's like that.
Nah, you're all good. Yeah, you see this person, and they seem to be in charge. The one in charge, human, really well kept, even though it's a like you know how dirty and shitty it can get on the road. And this person's in a in really clean armor that looks like he's been taking care of it. And as
I
you
approach.
and as you like are approaching, you be with your 28 perception, you immediately understand his name is Rodan.
I heard somebody call across the yard, and they were way far off because it was such a high perception.
Yeah.
So I say, "Greetings, Rodan."
Bro.
Yes, Rodan
It's a-
Gold Sword.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Dan Dandelion, or Dandy to my friends. You can just call me Dandy. That's fine. I am sort of the most competent guard in the caravan over there, the one heading north. I was just wondering if you could tell me a little bit about your experiences coming up from the far north. We have never traveled so far and are quite interested.
You don't seem that green either, though.
Oh no, we've had our fair share of travels. We've dealt with hobgoblins and just recently some ogres and some trolls. They gave us a little bit of problems, but for the most part, we're rather experienced.
What can you expect from a place called Trollclaw Ford, really?
It was quite expected, though. A number of our people were caught off guard, surprisingly.
I mean, they're big, but they move fast. I mean, it's just a second. There you go. You'll need a little time called just a couple days. Here.
Hello?
You're super
Yeah,
robotic.
I thought that was on my end.
Am I
Yeah,
still a robot?
Better now, yeah.
that's good. That's good. But we missed all of that last one.
Oh, okay. He holds out his arm and gives you a handshake that you remember from Neverwinter. And he says, "Pleased to meet you."
Your grip is familiar, sir. Do I remember this person? Have we
You
met
say
him?
that to all the men.
Only the ones I really like. Really like. Can I roll like...
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't remember this person, but...
Roll history check.
History. Ooh, a 7.
Ooh. Something about him is familiar, but you're not quite sure if it's like him or just his mannerisms. Anyone else could roll a history check if you want.
Sure.
A lot of humans look the same to Dandy. He's better at the smaller folk. Ooh, what? Yeah.
This is when we need it right now.
Zach, I don't know. Well, I guess you wouldn't be able to tell Danny. I guess I can't tell. I'll whisper it to you. Danny wouldn't know.
Just his grip. It's just like the exact pressure. I felt it before. I just feel like
When he does shake your hand, it like 3 of the muscles in your neck immediately go like really nice and
Oh, it's so
relaxed.
relaxing.
He is like gives so now.
Innate lay on
Zeus.
hands.
Sorry, the push talk's the worst. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. 2 and 2 equals that.
So he begins to describe like a little bit about Dragon Spear. It's the next large town that you will be hitting. But it won't be for another 9 days. He says, get ready for just
A slog.
some great trail time, and hopefully you don't earn the hatred of anyone in your caravan, because you know how that could go not well.
well, most people seem to enjoy me. Not to brag or anything, but no, I think we'll do quite fine. But nothing like these trolls and ogres, or I described the dog-like beings that we encountered before. Really nasty looking, snarling and barking all the time. Have you encountered any of those?
Those are here and there. These creatures that you described. There are many dangers traveling in along the Sword Coast, but I think with you seem well armed and capable, and you're the head guard of your caravan, so I believe you have a good head on your shoulders, and will be able to figure out exactly what sort of you'll be able to handle any troubles along the way. The only odd thing I've seen is we were passing another caravan a couple weeks ago, and half of them were lost to some sort of ambush by cultists.
Oh. And how long ago was this, and where were you on the road?
It was a couple weeks ago, so we were almost by what the hell's that name? Daggersford.
Oh. Well, thank you.
When we saw them, I'm not sure exactly where they were coming or going, but I was at local tavern, and someone mentioned that.
Good to know. Good to know. Well, you have been incredibly helpful. If you are ever feeling lonesome, you always have a spot at our fire over here. It's just that one over there, and I point over to where we're staying. Come by anytime. I can offer you fine cheeses, and we've always got something to drink, so don't be a stranger.
Thank you, Mr. DeLion.
Please, Dandy, please.
Mr. DeLion. He gives you the firm handshake.
He's so formal. Okay. All right, I give him one and bid him farewell.
He returns to his NPC area. No, he returns back to the caravan where he's helping unload and just doing the basic,
As I'm walking away, I make a perception check to see if I see any of if I see specifically Zag overhearing this conversation, because I don't want him to hear that I've been undercutting his authority as the lieutenant.
I would just be. I figure I glance over, see you talking to them, but still continue like batting down like the sort of everything.
Okay, great. I return back. And I tell the party all that I have heard about the cultists possibly setting up an ambush on the road earlier, but
Oh, is that
no
what
new dangers.
the Lord's Alliance member told you?
What? Lord's Alliance? What?
Yeah, Silder, our first job. It was this. He looked he was wearing the same sigils and it was literally almost a spitting image, just with pointier ears.
You know, I thought there was something about him, but I just couldn't place it. How long's it been? Like a month?
That's true, actually. I'm not sure.
That's a long ways back.
It's been in game 2 now.
Yeah, about
2
3
weeks.
days.
I'm trying to hide my shame. It's been so long, guys. It's really.
We were talking about Curse of Strahd. We've been playing for almost a year, and we are like 4 days in game time.
Wow.
Jeez.
No, I think it's like 2 weeks, but still.
Just days take so long. They just seem to go on
Never
forever.
ending. Actually, you guys have been on the road for 16 days, and it took you, I would say you've been all traveling together a month and a half.
Ha! Perfectly long time to forget a face. Don't worry. I'm sound of mind. Okay.
Yes. So you said there was an ambush ahead. With some people who we don't have any association with.
He said cultists.
We'll glance around. Are there cultist friends around? I'm assuming they're not.
Roll a perception check.
I just want to basically see if they saw or would have heard that like exchange, our exchange or Danny's exchange.
You see that they're pretty much minding their own business. They don't seem pressed by him talking to the guy. They're kind of just like doing what everyone else is doing in the area.
So I'll sort of like lower my voice towards Danny and Thrilly, and I'll say, "Do you think they plan to ambush this caravan using?" I glance over at our friends, them as intel or some sort of sleeper agent.
But why would they rob the caravan? They're carrying their own things. Do they need to rob themselves? Why wouldn't they just go into town with it?
Why would I mean like? But you could disguise sort of. Oh, these are the survivors of a caravan. Meanwhile, they get off with all the rest of the caravan's things.
That makes sense. It'd be quite an undertaking.
We are a large caravan, that's true. Perhaps I'm
He didn't
overthinking
say.
it, but that note.
He didn't. Well, hold on. Did he say that the other caravan? Did it sound like larger or smaller than ours? The one that got overtaken and people killed? Sound like similar to ours or less similar?
You could ask him.
I don't want to bother him. He's gonna call me Mr. Dandelion again. I don't.
Go ahead and roll a general intelligence check.
Sure. 12.
All right, that's good enough. He said ambush, which to you means they probably hid somewhere and attacked. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't think we should rule it out necessarily. You bring a good point. They could. It would help to have intelligence. Wait. You don't think they were gathering intelligence on us the other night, do you?
I point to Dandy's pocket that he has the note on with.
Ooh, yes. Oh, that's seeming like they were. Maybe we shouldn't. Should we not talk to them anymore?
We should just not overshare, I think.
Good, good. Keep it close to the chest. Okay. We should. I will definitely tell Haluk and Rona for sure to keep an eye out, especially on the sides of the road for any ambushy type things. Maybe like if they could understand the area in which would be best to ambush somebody, like when we're going around a sharp turn or something, just keep their eyes out.
You notice that they're both like passed out, just
Oh,
snoring loudly. It's almost like they're not even here. Yeah, you can certainly ask them to do that.
I just consider them the most competent of keeping an eye out. They're always looking out.
Go ahead and I'm gonna let you and Zag, and if they really would like to as well, roll a perception check as you observe the cultists in your theory.
Ooh.
Are you still here, Wayne? Did Wayne leave?
I do like the view, though.
R.I.P.
That's not his
Wayne.
webcam, is it?
Yeah, there's his webcam, yeah.
Oh, really? I thought it was a picture.
Nope, he flipped his webcam, like, to face where he's looking.
It's nice. Nice landscape.
Me and Danny will carry the
R.I.P.
squad. No, we don't need anybody else.
Roll it. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Sorry. Okay, that's copywritten. All right. So the three of you are watching the cultists, trying to discern whether or not ambush meant, a inside job or not. And you are watching the. I would say there are 3 wagons, and there are about 4 cultists, so like 12 or 13. And as from your best observations these past 16 days, and as you're watching, you see that though they are, they're not incompetent, they're not like super dumb or lacking intelligence, but they're very much like this kind of same fitness level and like coordination as any other commoner on the caravan. There might be 2 that are actually look like they could pin someone down, but the others seem like average people.
And the non-average people probably wandered off with our black half-dragon friend.
Well, no, this is who you see right now in front of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't. No, she's gone. She's gone.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
No, but like, yeah, but like what you see right now, there are like 2 people who are probably,
right, they're decent.
Like who are guard status, but the others, pretty much like, meh. Could they? Probably not.
Hey, Dandy, I think we can take them.
Undoubtedly, we can take them, I'm sure.
But not our objective, right? Not our objective.
They're not even wearing armor, I think I could.
The DM quits.
We're gathering intel, so we just need to wait it out at this point. We were threatened to. What did the note say again, Dandy? Did we write that down?
I believe it said, "We know who you are."
So basically, they're just saying like, "Hey, we know you, cool." So no real threat, just like a.
It sounded like the opposite, honestly. Not we're cool, that we are uncool or something. Why would they be so anonymous?
I don't know. I feel like that's usually fall with a demand, though. They're not telling us to do anything, just letting us know that they know.
It's perplexing. It's perplexing to me. I don't know what to make of it.
Well, let's just prepare for the upcoming ambush that is undoubtedly coming.
Yes, let's. Here's an idea. I know you suggested the opposite, but maybe we keep those cultists close, and then when the fighting starts, we can grab them, and then they won't fire on us because they'll be worried about their friends.
I agree 100%. I think the closer eye we have on them, when we get closer to the ambush point, they might start, fidgeting a little bit. We'll see how they react.
See if they get nervous.
Exactly.
Great idea. Great
As it
idea.
gets closer, I'm sure their anxiety will shoot up. I'm very insightful.
I am not. I think most people are generally good, it seems. I like them, quite honestly. If I didn't know they were such bad people, I would.
They might just be getting paid and to do this. They might not know exactly where that stuff is from. But yeah, I think we're staying on the caravan. I don't think there's a lot of running away we can do at this point. We need to figure out what's going on. And the only way we do that is by sticking it out. Finding out where that black half-dragon went.
I agree. If worse comes to worse, we can always just grab one of them and make them tell us.
Right. I mean, wait, what?
I can do that. Are we doing that?
Non-violently, we'll persuade them. We'll...
Non-violently.
Right.
Wayne only has one mode now.
Inflict
Wayne
wounds,
can
incapacitated.
They really can charm them. I've seen him do it dozens of times. He can charm them.
Zone of Truth, but okay.
Yes.
Either one.
All right. Yeah. Is there anything you would like to do? Else you would like to do? Oh, let's take a short break. Let's take a 5-minute break real quick, so you all can get water and let out for.
Did I hear a short break before I walked away? Okay. Just give me one more second. I'll be back.
Oh, I got a new t-shirt. Okay, I'm back. I have some friends in chat. Those are the people taking over the chat.
Did everyone enjoy daylight savings time as much as I did this week?
Daylight savings time can suck my dick.
Damn you, Benjamin Franklin. I think that was him.
It probably was.
Him and his crackpot ideas. Eyeglasses, daylight savings time. Should have
You
been
mean
locked up.
Bifocals, not even eyeglasses.
Oh yes, bifocals. Which is sounds way cooler than glasses, let's face it. If I had bifocals, I'd be the coolest guy ever.
Okay, is Wayne back? Okay.
He's been a silent watcher.
Yeah. He's so ominous now.
It's that, what is it, Timora?
Yeah.
It's getting to him.
Yeah. The anti-luck.
All right. Do you see your chat now?
Yeah,
I see you in
tested
chat.
it. Yeah, I tested it. For some reason, it wouldn't pop up, but I'm there now. We in it.
All right. Okay. So, you ready to go?
Ready.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, as you, the three of you are preparing for camp for the night, something catches your eye, Zag, as you're looking out the. It's kind of like how you're kind of in a great hall, and if you look straight down, there's an opening, like an archway, and all of you, all of the caravans and everything are just kind of camped in, like a shelter, but not much else. And something odd catches your eye. It's like a little light, almost like a firefly, but this white, whitish gray light it continues to kind of go through your gaze, absent-mindedly, kind of ducks behind one of the columns, and then appears again.
So this seems unusual since we're in sort of a stronghold, and it seems somewhat deliberate, or just like it's just like, oh, weird, interesting light floating.
Like a weird, interesting light floating.
Cool. I'll sort of do the guard whistle to Danny, like but like much more high pitched, obviously, like a nice whistle that I can't do physically. And I'll sort of like gesture my head in the direction of the light, catching Thoroughly's attention as well. And I'll start to sort of like meander towards that direction.
Okay. I'd like, after I wake up and meet up with him, could I maybe stealth a little bit ahead of him to see what's causing it?
Sure.
I will give you a blessing.
Ooh.
Blessing of the trickster.
23. For stealth.
So
All
I'm
right.
just sort of slowly like, oh, shooting the shit as I make my way in that direction.
Yeah. As you head towards it, it's a ways away. You're maybe 30 feet in front of the others, halfway to the opening. But this almost like a bobbing lantern light doesn't seem to be getting any closer, it almost seems to be floating just out of reach. As you continue forward, it's still bobbing, and it's like a gray more than white or yellow.
So it doesn't look like a lantern to me. From what I see, is it connected to anything? Is somebody holding something that I can't see?
Roll an investigation check.
Sure. 13.
Squint your eyes, kind of trying to adjust to the darkness, and you don't see, like, I don't know, you've been out in the dark, you see people with lanterns, but it seems to be, you don't really see anything connected to it. It just seems to be bobbing haplessly.
And I'm not getting any closer as I continue walking towards it. I'm not getting any closer? No?
Once you're kind of at the doorway, you see that you are about 30 feet from it, kind of adjusting your eyes. You still don't see like a humanoid being attached to this, and it's still bobbing and to and fro, almost like a cute little jellyfish.
It's
Also,
very
it might be
pretty.
a little bit robot-y. If for me, is it
What?
eyes?
Yes,
Okay.
it is a little bit, but I can still understand you through all of that. But
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't go outside of the keep quite yet. I meet up with everybody else, and I just say, I've never seen anything quite like it. It doesn't appear to be attached to anything. It could be a magic spell of some kind, or some creature we've never seen before. It's like a weird grayish light that's bouncing around.
And did he follow to like sort of all the way to the end of the hall?
Yeah, he followed it to like the doorway.
And even then, it was still beyond him, and either whatever way it went.
It was about, then he could tell it was about 30 feet away.
Yeah. Do you think something is getting our attention? We don't have anything else to do right now. The camp's set. We're all good for the night. Let's go see where this leads.
Oh, it could be the person that left us the note.
Right. So
Maybe.
with some caution.
Oh, of course. All right. Follow me. I saw it go this way, and let's make our way quietly if you can.
Sure, I will. Do I have guidance? Nope. I will try and stealth behind Dandy, and I do pretty good.
I stealth with you.
Do you want another stealth check from me?
Let you keep that one.
Okay.
Click. Yeah, you, to the best of your knowledge, you seem to be hidden from anyone's view. Like as you get up and as you move around, no one seems to move or be bothered.
Oh yeah, especially not the cultists, right? We don't want them.
Yeah, actually, as you're, anything
Oop,
that,
cut out.
oh yeah, oh my. I might murder this thing. Okay, it was my internet.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. As you push forward to the best of your ability, you don't seem to, even stir anyone. You kind of glance over at the cultists. You think you count them all, but you weren't really looking you're more interested in this little bobbing light.
Okay.
And as the three of you hit the threshold of the clearing, I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative. Oh wait, let me do the math.
Bum bum ba bum bum bum. Do we have the 7 temp, or should we assume that we do not because Rona is not around?
It's still the same day, isn't it?
No, we've gotten a long rest, so.
Oh, okay. It's a
You can
giant
assume that you
lanternfish.
get the 7. You can assume that you get the 7 things, and I know this is like a tree clearing. And I will drag. I will ping where you are.
I guess since I didn't do stealth checks and stuff, I left Wallace 1 through 4 behind.
I feel like they wouldn't follow us when we're stealthing.
No, I didn't ask them to come, so.
I'm sure it will be no different than if they were here. They didn't do anything in that
They did
last fight.
occasionally, it's just they ran away, like I told them to.
I remember like 2 points of damage coming from them. I think we could have been fine. But they're probably more experienced now. Level 2 adventurers.
Level 2 commoners. They get 1 HP and
1 more HP.
that's it.
You reach the threshold. 4 more lights light up, glowing bright white now, and you hear a wicked laughter in your ears.
It's not a ghost, is it? A ghost?
Hey, give me 1 more second. And
Whoa. 29? That's a +9 to its initiative? Oh my goodness.
someone was supposed to be hit.
My perception was so high that I can see it. That's what I did. My passive is high enough to see the chat.
All right, that one is not out yet. So the first one go. the first one floats over to Zag, and as it hovers over towards you, you feel a shock, like lightning, bearing through you.
Ouch. Ouch. That hurts me. Stop it. Fudge!
No attack roll, no saving throw.
No, there was a
There's
attack
an
roll.
attack.
It's there. He shoot the little
Oh,
one.
I missed that. I'm sorry. I just looked at initiative.
It would be sweet if my monsters just auto hit.
Instant. Just you suck. Take this damage.
I just feel like hitting you. All right, and it is Thorli's turn.
Seeing it shock Zeg, I'll walk over and try to hit it with my mace. Flanking. 25 to hit.
It does hit, sorry. And technically, these are undead.
They are technically undead?
Are? That's interesting.
Awesome! 2 ones
Sick damage roll, Thrilly.
from a magic weapon.
You're about to get wisped away. White lights. Can you, Thrilly? Don't walk into the light.
And okay. And this one, seeing you attack with this mace that deals extra damage undead, this wisp approaches you and also goes for a little taser action. $22 hits you.
A schmeasly 11 damage.
Really?
Yep, I got it.
11 lightning as this kind of lights you up. And let's see. It is another wisp's turn. This one hovers toward Dandy and goes for the shock. Does 18 hit you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
How do you dodge lightning? But I will try. I will uncanny dodge.
All right.
So that's
That reduces it to 6. Yep.
Okay.
All right, sorry. It's so quiet when I do this. This one's hovering up to Zag and attacking.
Misses.
And that misses. This one kind of gets convoluted in the wind. I guess it moves it just enough to where it can't get you.
Bink. Block it.
This one hovers over to the Rilly. Goes for another shot. No way. A 9. That's the best thing I've rolled all night. All right. So that makes it Zach's turn.
I will say, this is good. This is I guess we don't follow floating lights. I will cast haste on Thrilly. And as a bonus action, I'll just start heating up some rocks for next turn. And that'll be it, I think. So yeah, haste on Thrilly.
Okay, and it is Dan the lion's turn. Danny.
Okay, so this one over here, he was attacking Zag, right? Or she, I don't necessarily know if it's
They.
they.
Yes.
Okay, then I will pull out my Dragon Claw dagger and I will try to swipe at him. Get him in the mostly light part, where his light is most concentrated.
Yeah. Oh wait, no. That does not hit.
17 doesn't hit? My goodness. Okay, frustrated offhand, pull out the Justice Bringer. Clearly, we need some.
You need some
They need
justice.
law. Yeah, they need law. Ooh, 26. Got it? I'm assuming.
Yep.
That is not that much. It is 4 points of damage.
It still hits it and hurts it.
You do
I get
yeah,
sneak attack, right? Because I have advantage for some reason. So another 13 points. Of
And you see that this kind of flickers, almost like a battery is starting to go out. I don't know how they would do it, but this one does not look good. It looks like one of those fireflies that someone's bothered too much.
Okay. That's my turn.
And as that one goes sleepy eternally, another I guess you saw, but comes to light and moves toward you, but does not cannot attack.
Oh man.
One can go, and it's time for some shock therapy. And it does not succeed. Oh, that first round I was rolling so good. Okay. And it is Thrilly's turn. Okay.
That's my turn.
For
Tink tink.
It's set to radiant.
No necrotic stags floating around this time.
Nope. It's at the start of their turn.
thanks. All right. Well, the first three failed. Okay. This one's turn. Well, they each take 14 points of damage. You notice this does not seem to be more effective or less effective, just as effective as any other damage. And that one is going for you, Thoroughly. All right. That is 12 lightning damage. The next one, which
Ooh, praise.
which has failed his wisdom check too. You notice that any of them that have failed are not looking too great. They're all doing the like flashy thingy. And this one's going for Dandy.
Nope.
No.
Seen it before. Predictable balls of light.
You managed, learning from your previous mistake, you managed to dodge out of the way before it gets its little spikes in the end, shocks you. I don't know how they attack. Okay. Another ball of I don't know, wisp appears and starts toward you. The collective you, not just, you know. Actually, this one can reach the really, so it will.
It's difficult terrain on the way, like within the radius. And as he enters, he'll make a wisdom saving throw.
So as far as he can get, I don't know why this little thing won't go away. Anyway, all right, let's do that wisdom saving throw. Actually, we'll use the last one on there, so he fails and we'll take the damage. Okay, sorry everyone. And oh my god, that little asshole's not on there. Okay. And then these next two are going to make wisdom saving throws and then attack the nearest creature.
Fail.
That one disappears from existence. RIP.
That also fails.
Yeah.
Just.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's not looking good. Thank God for the rolling. I'm sorry, my computer's really not cooperating with me right now. Just a second. That one, it's attacking thoroughly. He's not looking good, but he attacks you with the 22, which hits, and 6 lightning damage.
I go.
Yes, it is.
I see Thrilly literally getting zapped a lot. I assume he's not doing well, despite no visible, probably blood. And I will cast.
Really doing okay.
But I don't really have a lot to do anyway. I guess if I don't see you
I'm
doing
just barely bloodied.
Okay, I'll just toss a healing word at you then. In that case, just seeing you not quite as badass as I'd anticipated, and then I will, whatever one that attacked me first, I believe it was this one. I'll have it make a Constitution saving throw.
Which one has to make a con?
The one that attacked me right here. Sick damage roll. It has 3 damage dealt to it, and it has disadvantage on 3 cold damage and disadvantage on its next attack roll.
You see that it does not seem to do as much damage as you thought it would, but it will have disadvantage.
Cool. That's it. Dandy's go.
Roll 20 is being a dick. Go ahead, Dandy.
Okay, I will bonus action disengage from this one over here that's attacking me. I will come over to here, and I will attack the one that's at the Riley's back over here. The Dragon Claw Dagger, here it comes.
Please.
Yeah, that's good. 16. A whiff. It's so bright. It's so dark outside.
That actually does not hit.
Yep, I kind of just feel ashamed. They're so high up there. It's very hard to reach them.
It moves around, like gets in your face a little bit, kind of. It's like, what?
Okay, that's my turn.
All right, and this one is a nut coming up. Let me add him back. Can't select tokens. Like, I'm not even able to select it. I'm on the right layer.
You can just point to who's going where, and it doesn't. I mean, like there's wisps. We get that.
Okay.
You can just tell us if we can flank them or not.
Oh my god, they're
essentially.
really just adding a level of annoyance to my day. All right.
We can theater of the minds it from here. You just let us know where we can go to flank and stuff like that. That's all I think
Okay.
he cares about.
Yeah, and the worst part is they can't talk while I'm moving them because of push to talk, so it's been a great day. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, for some reason my mouse is like off. Okay, that one. I did the wrong one. This one that's out of the circle is going in the circle. Wisdom saving throw.
That makes it 7 damage.
Actually makes it. So that's 7 damage. And he's going to they like trying to hit early even when they don't. So this one was going to try and hit ya.
Fuck.
20. And that is 22 hit points of lightning damage.
How you feeling there, Thrilly, huh?
Ow.
I bet.
Hey, keep it up though.
Wow, nice.
Nice.
That was
All
almost
right.
full amount of damage, not even the half I needed.
And let me see, that's that one's turn. Right, and let me get my wisps out. That one is going to boink. Is that a bad word? Boink at let's see. That one was attacking Dandy before. So it is, or thoroughly. It's gonna try and get this weird aura down. They're smart enough.
Thou shalt be missed, Thrilly.
Maybe not.
So he's like getting probably more upset, right? And like you're kind of waving your hands around, and just as you do, you actually manage to move your arm in a way that the wisp can't give you the shock with the lightning. And it is now the release turn.
Okay. Crap. Doing this for the next round to start with for the new damage. I hope they. We've killed one, right?
Just one.
Okay.
Don't forget
I'm
your
gonna
haste
do.
action. You can use that to attack once, disengage, dash.
Yeah. I'm going to. It's not going to be there. I'm just drawing it. Spiritual weapon. Which one was the one that crit me?
Let me check 1 second.
That one. Spiritual weapon there, so I am flanking it with the weapon.
Okay.
So the weapon would get advantage. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 6 force damage.
All right, you heard him. You heard it.
And then first hasted action, I'm going to swing my mace at the one between me and Dandy. Natural 20.
Ooh.
It had, let me guess, 3 HP.
Probably.
4. I was close.
That's 27 points of damage.
You would outright... Whatever. Ugh.
I'm gonna hit the one that crit me, but I'm assuming I can't flank with my own weapon.
No, sorry.
I can use myself with the weapon, but not
Yeah.
the weapon.
Yeah.
20 to hit.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, and you get the extra d6, don't forget.
So that's 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Magical bludgeoning damage. And that is bonus action, action.
Nice.
Ooh. I cleared 2 out.
Action, bonus action.
Like a bug zapper, you clear those 2 out. And it is my turn again.
Need a wisdom save.
I really like Timora.
That would be 12 points of radiant damage.
That's them.
It's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah, those you beat my bug zapper quiz. All right, and then some other ones.
That would be 12 points of radiant damage.
These are such bad rolls too. Okay, that one's done. That one makes it.
So 6 points.
But it only had 4 hit points left, so it is gone. And seeing its friends devoured by its enemies, this is, I guess, it's this one's turn. Let's see if it made it.
Six points.
That hit, I
I'm
believe. And as a bonus action, it is going to do something. Give me one sec.
Uh-oh. It's gonna take over Thrilly's body.
If you can roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, geez, that does sound like what's happening.
Does he auto-fail?
Yeah.
He's unconscious? Oh, no, he's got
No, he doesn't auto. Okay, so do you watch as this little tiny ball of light approaches near Thrilly as he falls down that grasp? Those tendrils of electricity kind of crawl into his mouth, and as it's starting to climb towards, climb into his jaw, just Thrilly's unconscious breath just breathes out slowly. You see like white, like a beautiful white golden light and a coin flip, getting this releasing this magic from his body. And this is the last one up, and then it's its turn. So you're safe.
I don't like the fact that it tried to get inside of Thrilly, and I heal him a lot. Actually, let me see what I got going on here. I'll just cure wounds him at 2nd level because I don't like the fact that you just try to climb in your mouth. I'm not a fan of that. Public roll, level 2. So you get 16
When times
HP.
the rose healed you. Just kidding. All right.
16 HPs to prone Thrilly. You are still hasted.
Awesome.
And bonus action, I don't do anything. I guess I'll just do the thing where I like get around it and I'm getting ready to like frostbite it again next turn if it would ever happen. That's my go.
Cool. And it is Andy's turn.
I, seeing it try and creepily crawl inside of his mouth, like a super weird thing. I thought these were just innocent balls of light.
Consent. This is a lesson in consent.
Seriously. Yeah. He showed no interest. Alright, I will I will Dragonflaw dagger it. For the love of God, please hit.
Gotta roll. Yay.
Oh, that's a normal one. I might crit. Who knows?
That does hit.
Let me roll another one. I'm feeling a natural 20. Nope, another 16. Wow.
Yeah, the 24 hits, the 16 does not.
Okay. Well, that's 8 points of damage.
All right. And
And another whopping 6.
yeah, with that, how do you want to do this?
As it's kind of coming up out of his mouth, I just kind of want to take like a little, like, you ever seen those, what are they, like vape tricks where they kind of like swirl it with their hand? I want to do that and then stab through it and dissipate it.
That's amazing. I finally got someone unconscious. Drunk with power.
It's been a whole session since you've done that last.
I know. I've been.
Hey,
Those friggin'
Oh, yeah.
gnolls, you knocked out both of the.
Oh yeah, we've been getting owned in all of our fights.
The gnolls almost murdered us all. The trolls did okay.
We need a full party or something. We're more efficient as a group.
You watch the Curly looks like he's had like 3 Red Bulls, like
Yeah,
zooming everywhere.
I'm so happy to not be dead.
Unconscious to hasted in a way.
I've been getting better-ish at balancing encounters.
We were 1 dice roll lower for having Thrilly be dead forever. So there was that.
Was that true?
Yeah.
If he had rolled a 9, he would be dead.
Well, he.
Oh.
I don't know if
It
he's
straight
dead.
up kills him. It says it.
Oh, yeah.
He straight up dies.
Talk
That is-
about luck. That was an appropriate
Yup.
Timora reference for sure.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm like, I got a +3 at least.
Yeah. Oh man.
Close.
And that would have been the second character mine's I killed. But at least this one got a good life.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Varus.
For real. I have there's a new character on my server named Varus. I'm like, every time I see him, I'm like, oh, poor guy.
No. Yeah, and you look around and there doesn't seem you see in the far distance there are more of these bobbing lanterns, and knowing what you might encounter, you get the feeling you might want to go back inside, but if you really want to fight more of these, I can certainly pull them out.
I think we're okay. I think we're fine. I thought it was some sort of signal, and you see Thrilly's probably like booking it already, like all the way back to the stronghold.
Probably. I kind of want to just run up and down the caravan for
The next
the next
minute.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
I used to think that like Thrilly would like run towards one, try to hit it, and then run back with his haste.
Move,
But-
bam, dash, or disengage. Move, bam, disengage.
Yeah, and he watches, he like runs around for the next 30 seconds with his haste, before.
And then I face plant.
Yeah.
So yeah, we return to the cavern and go, hey, if you guys see any floating lights, don't follow them. They're bad. And you just see, like, my hair sticking up on it. I'm not actually hurt, but all my hair is, like, sticking up. And, like, a little singed. Thrilly's, like, armor is all blackened. And, like, his beard is, like, streaks of sparks going through. Every person he touches is, like, little sparks.
The normally neatly combed beard is full on fro beard.
I assumed Rodin would have warned us about this, but maybe he hasn't seen these before.
We're not that far from the stronghold. I feel like... Do we just... I thought
It was
had
in
good
the
luck.
stronghold, wasn't it? At one point.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I thought we had good luck. Well, I guess we're alive. That's good luck. But when tip the scales?
I wrote up this encounter thinking like, oh, this will just be a fun little, watch out. What if I had killed really? And everybody came back. And
special ability, instant death. Ooh.
As a bonus action, let's please whoop into Thriller's
I only
body.
read part of it. I was like so excited to use my bonus action then. Yeah. Anyway, that's why I'm bad DM.
Scary. They have a +9 to Dex.
Yeah.
Unreal. Unreal.
Well, it's because they're like tiny, so like tiny gets like plus something, and then on top of their stats. All right. So kids, I assume you go to sleep. I mean, they're really face plants, obviously. His servants attend to him in the morning. He wakes to them massaging his face and applying beard oil to his singed beard. I just love making the really uncomfortable. You've never seen the really look like more well groomed either. Like he's like they trim his nails for him. His like armor and his clothes are like very well kept now. I feel like before he probably didn't really care that much about how he looked or presented himself, but now he's like the braid that sometimes gets very very loose and unkept is now like perfectly braided into the mohawk every day by his servants who don't let him go anywhere without being attended to. And now I think they really might just be getting used to this sort of life, which scares me even more.
Hey, if they want to be his servants.
And so the next day, we're on the next day. It's back on they say we'll be back along board. Does anyone want to do anything before you leave for the day?
No. I mean, if gathering herbs isn't really a thing that I feel like I need to do, I'm assuming I just sort of like do it over time. Oh, that's a cool backdrop.
Maybe berate our other party members for being such heavy sleepers.
Yeah.
But
I think that's supposed to be
pranked them.
Neverwinter.
We pranked them a bunch. Me and Thurley do like some create water spells and stuff, and we make them.
Just all.
I'll do a flaming sphere under the water, and I'll warm the water that Thurley does, and we dip their hand in it, and it's just an elaborate pee themselves prank.
The most elaborate with levels, like level 4 total.
Holy shit, yeah.
So please, Markov, please remind us to tell Halek and Nerona that they did in fact pee themselves last night.
You're very confident.
And if it doesn't work, really would just take the water he creates and dump it on them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how they're woken in the morning. Your servants don't even try to groom them. They don't care. They're strictly dedicated to you, really. All right. Yeah, so you're kind of back on the road, back in this weird, foggy, smelly place. You are like the landscape is changing, but not fast enough to your liking, but it will only be another like day's travel until you're outside of this area. You hear like the familiar sounds of trolls, possibly attacking, possibly making a romantic gesture, possibly raising young. They make horrific sounds for all three of those events. And as you see the last of the black, dark water, your a sense of relief hits you. This was particularly hard, like that day where you were where it was raining all for 3 days straight. So it's nice to get out of this area and get on a mostly paved path, and with the hope of an inn in your sights. You camp for another 2 nights, and you mark off on your diaries that it's been yes, man. It'll be just 7 more days until you hit a large town, which might have some armor if you want for your servants, or weapons, or maybe even just a decent meal. And on the 3rd day from your last day in Troll Claw, so it's day 20. You found yourself. You notice up at the beginning, at the front of the caravan, Dandy. You just happen to be assigned to the front of the caravan, and you see 2 figures in the distance. They look humanoid, and they're huddled together off the side of the road. And you hear, with your keen perception and your high passive perception, you hear muffled sobs coming from them.
Sob? They're just in the middle of the road crying.
They're off to the side of the road. You see that they look like they're kind of huddled together.
Do I see, are they hooded and creepy looking? I look around them. I look around them into like the woods and stuff and see if I see any crouching ambushees.
What's your passive perception? Like
My
20 or something?
50.
19.
Not that high. 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really high. Okay. You with your you look. You're kind of on edge, thinking like there might be an ambush, but you see that there's nothing in the woods stirring. The birds overhead are singing, and these look like 2 youngish, like maybe early to or mid to late teens, human women with just their faces completely exposed, like there's nothing seemingly sinister about them.
Okay. Well, how far ahead are they than everybody else? Or than the caravan?
About like 100 feet. You see these details because of how high, because of how well you can perceive things.
Okay. I'll wait until the caravan catches up to them, and then as they're coming by, I'll call out to them. Greetings. You seem rather low-spirited. What seems to be the problem?
Oh, we're the NOR sisters. Thank you so much for stopping for us. We were traveling with the caravan, and they were taken in the woods, and we watched as they were all slaughtered, and we ran so fast, and we're the last ones, and we've been sitting here for the last couple days, and just we're so and as you're looking, you see that there seems to be blood on their clothes. It's torn and ripped.
You look mighty troubled. Come with me, and I will bring them into the caravan area and try and find them maybe some new clothes, perhaps. I'm sure we have something to eat around here. I'm sure you look famished.
Are we here for this too, me and Thrilly?
I would have definitely, as soon as they said all these things and how difficult they look, I'd be calling to anybody for help.
I wasn't sure if we were there with you when they said the story, because I wanted to insight it to make sure that everything's hunky-dory.
I'll say that probably only Dandy is there as they at initially, but the caravan stops for a moment, and kind of people start checking them out, and you can be one of them, and if they really would like to as well.
Sure. As I do that, I pop a good berry. So we've got 10 good berries floating around, and I will give them each one to munch on as I sort of like scrunch my eyes and see if they're they are who they say they are.
Oh, thank you for the single berry for food. Thank
I raise
you.
my eyebrow and I just nod at them to eat it.
It's a lot more than it seems.
You just saw me procure them from thin air.
They seem to be telling the truth. I mean, they're not that old. Like they look like they're tough and
Cool.
like traveled well. But you also know that it's dangerous and it's possible that the caravan wasn't as big as yours. And as they go on, it seems like it wasn't as experienced, and it just is very like nothing to be alarmed by.
Cool.
For both you and Billy.
How is our newly acquired horse doing also?
He's doing better. He's doing really well. It's been about a week since you've, a 10-day, because in D&D world it's 10 days, since you found him, and he's doing pretty well.
Cool. So, I'll sort of guide them over, and I'll sort of like nudge Thrilly and say like, how about you have your traveling companions take care of them, and we can get on the road. We don't want to stay in an area with an ambush too, as you know.
Sure. I'll task them. Like during the downtime, I've been teaching them a bit more how to use a bow, so hopefully they don't shoot themselves.
Or us.
But I'll task them with looking after them all.
We'll tend to them like they're your own sisters. They immediately start doting on the two women. Yeah, so the servants immediately start doting on the two women, and you see as they assimilate pretty well. They introduce themselves as Arietta and Zelina, and they seem like perfectly fine people, a little shaken, but nothing alarming.
If they're able to speak to us, can I ask them what they were attacked by?
Well, these horrible, like wolf creatures.
Ooh, those can be very nasty. I believe we've run into a few. Wait, wolf or like a dog, maybe? Kind of like that.
We're not, we're not very familiar with monsters, and we were camping on a hill way out of the way, and we all thought it was a bad idea, but the caravan just insisted, and it's just horrible. And these creatures just popped out of nowhere and overtook the guards, and we our instincts were to run, and thank God, because we just kept running until we collapsed here.
Were they wielding weapons, the things that attacked you?
Yeah, crude weapons made out of sticks and sharpened things, and I don't know, we ran too fast. Like, we didn't stick around.
That's all we needed. We have encountered some similar ones.
Yeah, they smell horrible. Everything out here smells horrible.
Well, perhaps there still could be members of your party left alive. Did you see anyone fighting, making any headway?
We just heard the sound of their flesh against teeth.
Remembering last night, maybe it's not such a good idea that we go out seeking danger again. Maybe we should just be on guard.
It was a small caravan, only 4 wagons. I don't know. I think we weren't as protected as they said they were, and the sad part is they took all our money.
I was gonna say, what else were you carrying? What were you? Is it just your livings? Are you merchants or?
Just ourselves. We were hoping to get to Baldur's Gate for a new start on life.
You can
My
clearly
sister,
see Zag's heartstrings being pulled.
my sister Zelina, she makes the best bread in Faerun, and I make the best jam, and we were gonna open a jam sandwich store.
I would kill for a jam sandwich right now.
Oh, here, we'll and Arietta pulls out a little jar of jam. This is my last one, but we'll make more. And we'll send you some. Thank you for your hospitality and kindness.
Oh, of
I look at
course.
Danny this one and I go, "You do realize if you eat that sandwich, we have to go get the caravan, right?"
Ooh, I'd really consider it.
You don't. We just want to get to our we just want to get to the nearest town safely. We don't, as sad as we are for those people, we just want to be safe. You don't have to, go find us. We were orphaned long ago. There's nothing there tying us to that caravan.
If you say so.
Here, eat this jam.
Now your soul is mine. Thank you.
It's poison. No.
Make a Constitution saving.
Ooh, what
Yeah.
is that? Raspberry? Mm.
Yeah, it's raspberries from our small village that is somewhere along the Sword Coast that I haven't thought of yet.
I have to have it prepared to ritual cast it as a cleric, correct?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Unless you take the ritual caster feat, I think, or something like that.
It'd be kind of ridiculous if I could ritual cast anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prepared. Like, I understand a wizard because you just open up your spell book, but
I think
Yeah.
you still have to prep wizard ones too.
no,
Really?
you do not.
That's pretty
Yeah. And you guys start to move on, and they seem to get along with the rest of the caravan pretty well.
We're getting quite a
And-
retinue.
If they can make jam, do you think they could shoot a short bow?
I like how those two
kidding.
things are now related.
I just replaced the caravan's cooks. Like, come on.
That's the best question you've asked.
I hear you make good jam, but can you shoot
No,
a short?
no, I think we're gonna replace the caravan's cooks with them.
I mean, if the only thing you want to eat is jam and bread, okay, yeah, I get it.
Sandwich shops. I mean, what else are we eating on the road anyway? Realistically,
Yeah, it's still probably better than the beans and.
dried meats.
Yeah, you guys have eaten a lot of jerky. Like, you're 90% jerky now. And a few days pass. Nothing of note happens. They, again, you watch as they are handing out, collecting berries, and what's her name? Arietta promises to make some jam as soon as she can next place you stop, and she has a day to make it. And on a beautiful afternoon, about 3 days later, this is day 23. A herd of deer is just grazing on a nearby hill. You kind of watch fondly, and usually when you see game, you're able to stop and start and go hunt for fresh meat. And as the caravan stops and you all gather your arrows and, well, none of you have ranged. Go and prepare for the hunt. Just this, in this herd, all of a sudden, this stag kind of lifts its head, and this beautiful coat of gold catches all of your eyes. And as the herd begins to move, you hear people start to decide what to do about this stag. It's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen, and you hear some people say the pelt will be worth more than any money we'll make here. A few are saying it's a clearly blessed, and you should. It might bring bad luck, and as some of the guards insist on going to hunt, we will leave it there for tonight with you to think about your choice.
Hunt them with your Timora antlers. That would be so appropriate.
The Bashaba ones?
Yes, Bashaba.
When you said gold, I was confused. I was about to ask if the antlers were broken.
Oh, you press them like in your pocket, and they feel weak, but not broken.
No, on the stag. But then you said that its coat was gold, and thoroughly stopped that line of thought.
Okay, yeah. They everything like it looks like a regular deer, like a regular stag with this brilliant, like just a literally gold coat, a gold pelt.
Ooh. Very pretty.
Speaking of last time one of my party members shot a stag, they were cursed somehow, and I still don't know how.
An innocent person died not much longer.
Not too long after.
Yeah.
An innocent person
soul.
who was definitely not 190 or whatever.
Exactly.
Or
Yeah, definitely wasn't lawful evil at all.
I've learned I've made a character that's 60 years away from death.
Perfect. You can still... 2 ghosts is all it takes. 2 ghosts.
Oh man.
Or if you live like
That is
really
so
unhealthy
funny.
life.
So,
Alrighty.
oh wait, so Wayne, you can't make it next week either, Monday or Tuesday?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Good to know. And would everyone else